When a train moves at a constant speed of 20 meters per second, it moves a distance of 20 meters in 1 second. In 2 seconds, the train moves 40 meters, and so on. The distance moved is equal to the speed multiplied by the time taken. To find the speed, we work out the distance divided by the time taken. If we want to find the time taken, we work out the distance divided by the speed. A formula triangle can sometimes help to remember these formulae. To remember the positions of the three quantities in the formula triangle, they are in alphabetical order, with D for distance on the top, and S for speed, and T for time on the bottom. To calculate the distance, cover up distance on the triangle, which leaves us with speed times time. To calculate the speed, cover up speed on the triangle, which leaves us with distance divided by time. To calculate the time, cover up the time on the triangle, which leaves us with distance divided by speed. If the distance is given in kilometers and the time is given in hours, the units for the speed will be kilometers per hour. Speed is a compound measure because its units are made up of two other units, in this case kilometers and hours. If we have been given the speed and are calculating either the distance or the time, we need to take care with the units which the other quantity has been given in. If we are calculating distance and the speed has been given in kilometers per hour, the time must be in hours, so that it matches the per hours in the units for the speed. The units for the calculated distance will be in kilometers, since that is the first part of the speed unit. If the speed is given in miles per minute, the time must be in minutes, and the units for the distance will be in miles. If we are calculating the time, and the speed has been given in kilometers per hour, the distance must be in kilometers. The units for this time will be in hours. In this example, a car travels a distance of 200 meters at a speed of 25 meters per second. How long does it take? Using the formula triangle to find the time, I cover up the time, and the calculation I need to do is distance divided by speed. Since the compound measure of speed is one of the quantities given, we need to check the units in the question. The speed is in meters per second, and the distance is in meters. So the units of meters match up, and we don't need to convert any units. We can put the numbers straight into the formula. The distance of 200 divided by speed of 25 equals 8. Because the speed was in meters per second, the units for the time are in seconds. So the final answer is 8 seconds. In the next example, a boat sails at the speed of 12 kilometers per hour for 2 days. How far does it travel? Using the formula triangle to find the distance, I cover up the distance, and the calculation I need to do is speed multiplied by time. Since the compound measure of speed is one of the quantities given, we need to check the units in the question. The speed is in kilometers per hour, and the time is in days, so the time units don't match up. So we need to convert the 2 days into hours. Since 1 day equals 24 hours, then 2 days equals 48 hours. Putting the numbers into the formula, the distance equals the speed of 12 multiplied by the time of 48, which equals 576. Since the speed was given in kilometers per hour, the units for the calculated distance are in kilometers. So the final answer is 576 kilometers. In the final example, a bird takes 20 seconds to fly a distance of 100 meters. We need to calculate the bird's average speed. Using the formula triangle to find the speed, I cover up the speed, and the calculation I need to do is distance divided by time. Since the compound measure of speed is the one we are trying to find out, we don't need to check the units of the quantities given, so we can put the numbers straight into the formula. The average speed equals the distance of 100 divided by the time of 20, which equals 5. Since the distance was meters and the time was seconds, the units for the compound measure of speed is meters per second. So the final answer is 5 meters per second.